じゃあ始まるよ。じゃあ始まる。Let's begin. Let's begin. Yeah. I'm excited that you want to learn the language.
I do. Yeah, it's something that's really important to me. I didn't grow up with Te Reo Māori, so to be able to learn that as I go older, and my daughter speaks Te Reo Māori, she goes to Kura Kaupapa at the moment. For me, language is important, and I think if you're going to speak to anyone, if you can speak to them in their language, that's how you can really connect with them. It's important.
They say that language is the lifeblood of culture, and I know that's something that you really focus on. Like how do you create a performance culture, and being able to speak the language is critical. One of the cool things is like for Te Reo, a lot of the vowels are the same. So you Māori boys.
Yeah, exactly. Like the vowel structure is exactly the same. Almost some of the sentence structure I think as well is pretty similar. So I didn't speak fluently by any means last time I was here, but my ability to pick things up and to be able to retain them last time I was here, I felt that I was comfortable in that space. And even my daughter now, we're teaching her little bits and pieces at home, and her ability to retain stuff. Like kids are sponges, man, and they can pick it up pretty quick.
Language sponges. We're so jealous of the young. So that's brilliant, and I think you're going to lead a lot of us foreigners around that, like wanting to enhance the Japanese culture here. So, hey, you're playing Japan in a test match this weekend, and you've got experiences, and clearly you've played here before. What does Japan rugby bring to the world of rugby? Is there any kind of component that they bring that you're like, man, this is a mean part of their game?
Well, their speed of ball is second to none at the moment. The way that they can pick teams apart purely by how quickly that they're playing the game has been really impressive, and they've managed to throw in the mix of all of that some really physical players too, who when stuff's not quite going the way that they need it to go, they got a couple players in there who can get downhill and can get the boys going forward again. So their balance between speed and then just some raw athletes who it doesn't matter what's in front of them, I think it's been impressive. We know, and we've reviewed this week, that if we let the Japanese team get into this flow of rugby that they've gotten into a few times, it'll be hard to contain. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's really enjoyable, isn't it? The traditional style of play where it's quick and skilled and fast paced is hard to contain. So, and you're right. Yeah.
On the same level now too. I think at sometimes when I played here before, or seen the All Blacks play against Japan before, the intent to play like that was there, but the skill set to match it sometimes let them down a little bit. But at the moment, like, their skill set is at a similar level to the speed of their game. So
dangerous, right?
It is very dangerous. Yeah.
And I think when you look at the League One and you look at the most successful teams, often you'll see exactly what you've described about the Japan team this weekend, is they can play fast, but they've actually, I like how you say downhill ball carriers that are actually really hard to stop. And so you were reflecting when you were here last time, what's probably the big thing you want to improve with the team that you're coming to?
What I believe that I bring to a team, like my ability to earn trust with an environment, because I understand that players in this environment, and maybe coaches to an extent, might look at what I've done throughout my career, and people think that you get a certain level of respect for that, but I disagree. I think this team doesn't know me, these players don't know who I am as a man, and my ability to come in here with what I've achieved in my career, be the hardest working guy in the room, sacrifice the most, spend the most time here, and be willing to put in the most work. I think it's the way that I can build trust within my team, and then once I've built that trust, I can now lead through the experiences that I've had as well. And I know that's not saying anything on the field, but for me, if I can create that and if I can be that person for this team, I believe that I can then have the most impact on the environment.
I think there what you're talking about is that level of mastery, and that they can all learn from that, and I think that's something that all high performance environments are trying to achieve. We've been really lucky because clearly the All Blacks have been training here, and so we've asked our players to observe one of the world class players that you love, and also just watch how the team operates. And those things that you're talking about, getting here early, getting on here on time, being prepared, being the hardest worker. And it's hard in the All Blacks because you've got a whole group of people that have my mindset, but that's how you become the best team in the league or the best team in the world. So it's great that you're going to lead that. We can't wait to see you, and I know you're going to add more with this experience. Now I'm trying to start a fan club. No, not a fan club. I'm trying to start a club here. We're the Black Rams of Tokyo, but there's a few All Black Rams, and so there's a select few who have been All Blacks here, and we had Ma Nonu and who played here not so long ago. You want to join the club?
Yeah, I'd love to join the club, bro. Being a part of the club would be cool. Tams is obviously a part of the club as well, so it's a pretty good crew to be a part of, brother.
Actually, good point. Razor's an All Black Ram. Yeah. So, well, welcome.
Thank you, brother.
I know you've got a really important journey in front of you. Can't wait. We'll be waiting patiently for you to come back.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
I'm excited to get here when I get here too.
Okay.
Sweet, brother.
Cheers.